Ram killer funny as shit. Oh shit. You know, man.
Man, boot that nigga F.
Yeah, yeah. I think there's one on that side.
Oh no, I ain't been looking for one. I just got in here. Mm. Word.
So level 2 down here by the water. There's another level 2 on the roof.
Boy, gonna be heated.
Yeah, I did.
Is my game froze or something?
Damn, we gotta go to estates. Shit. Yeah, we can go whatever y'all ready, man. You said we can hit up these houses on the way. I'm pretty sure some of that shit.
These boy making a comeback with Kyrie on the bench.
They better without Kyrie. It's nonsense, bro.
When it comes to the playoffs, you need Kyrie on your team.
Yes,
Who gonna go get that bucket for you?
nobody but Kyrie. They didn't. They
Did they have
didn't.
Kyrie what?
Easter Conference? No, they didn't. And they would have beat. They would have beat the Cavs if they did, bro. Big facts. Big facts.
Yeah, it's a few.
Man, get this consumer, man. Yeah, yeah, take that one, man. Take that consumer, man. That shit gonna come through to you. I ain't seen no bag. He know where it's at. Oh, actually, it's one up here. Yeah. Yeah. Try to hurry up and hit these houses.
Oh, they go a truck.
Oh, it's coming straight over here. Yo, y'all gonna save me? They kind of hit. Oh.
Y'all done cleaning up and stuff? Huh?
Hey. Yo, somebody might be
Cleaning
coming
up
up.
y'all room and the playroom? What? What?
Say, I think somebody jumped off early.
Yeah, and you said after you finish the boards, y'all got to clean up the playroom and y'all room. No.
There they go.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans.
How am I not hitting him, bro?
Seen a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the New Orleans Saints. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Two, you got a full time or something?
Nah, I need you one too.
It comes out to the 25-yard line.
I got it 3 times. You can add it, bro. You really
I
can.
don't need no 3 times.
Yeah, man, that shit trash.
I got a trauma kit.
Yeah, I got one.
I got 3 on.
Alright.
Yeah. Man, I need a scope, bro.
And Watson has it right side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it,
Ain't
he
nobody
turned it
over
into
him.
much more.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
On 2nd down, Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They are
We might as well stay on that.
Yeah. I got this outlaw. You want this one?
for this defense.
You got a scope on it? Yeah, let me get it.
I ain't got no scope on it.
And the
Drop
focal
it.
point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air.
You
Let's
do
not
whatever you
forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away.
You don't got no bullets in this bitch. Drop.
And they'll find the open man on the right side. It's Kane. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. This is 1st and goal from about the 8.
You got an extra scope now?
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a
I
big
mean,
run
and he
giving
wasn't,
up.
and he
They don't
wasn't
always
just,
have to absorb the body
you
blow.
know,
Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
like he played good in college too. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't just no No combine warrior.
Foles.
So let's swing up this way and take this
Go
shit.
down. Back at the 11-yard line. Keenan Robinson leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Foles. His pass caught with the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. J.J. Nelson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
On this side. Hey, that's
Fielded
Man,
about
y'all.
man,
it's folks out here, man, running 4-2-4s. Ain't even in the NFL, bro. Y'all hyping that time up a little bit.
To the 27. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful.
No, they ain't in the Olympics.
You can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
They tried a quick hitter inside.
He wasn't on the street. He was in the NFL, man. You got to talk to Chan about that.
Linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Yeah, he was in the NFL. But he ain't had no hips though, so he couldn't play.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation.
Man, so I'm doing
they gave up the completion.
I got from my hometown.
I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play,
Dude ran a 4.29, bro. Just he didn't start in college. He just made the NFL off his speed.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior.
He didn't have any hips, so his NFL career he didn't really have one.
When he gets back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go.
Hey,
that didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here we go now. Blue line.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19.
Shit, let's sit tight, big dog. Shit.
Darnold.
I would have still been alive if Broke would have came in and shot these dudes, man.
It's intercepted. Picked up
I know.
I was shooting at somebody else.
Man, you shooting at no goddamn body, man.
And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now.
Is New Orleans the only dome that ain't got the wind in it?
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half.
Right, yep.
This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
Yeah.
And a lot of
That's what he gets for trying to be pretty,
we know
man.
that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Dang, show picking early. Right.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play.
Jesus Christ, 14-0, 2 minutes.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers. Now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Here's Darnold. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Don't need to go to Carolina.
Off of play action, Darnold. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game
Why
that
not?
you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
Back live now to begin the
know about
second
that.
quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
He's gonna be
This offense finding its legs now. Here's a
No, I think
AZ,
his frustration stems from not getting the ball when the offense ain't doing nothing. Like that, I think that's why what he be tripping on. Like not getting the ball and we ain't moving the ball up the field at all.
Now Gordon on 1st down.
And you ain't giving him a chance to make a play.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short game. But I wouldn't
We're gonna be
abandon the
taking
run
the ball from
totally
him,
because
too,
otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Darnold now to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
We're not gonna draft that little dude.
Hunter in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Yeah.
Gone. Now let's go.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And a grab made by Doug Baldwin. It's a 15-yard pickup,
So
but it'll
the
lead to 4th
NFL
down.
ain't like the NBA. How the NBA really
I don't know how
cares
many
about the old
times,
players that
not
used
just
to
in
be
my playing
good.
career,
They got
but
trash.
you and I working together.
You could lose
have
your
we
job
ever heard a
instantly,
coach
bro,
say,
in
you
the
know, I just
field.
don't have that
Real
play
quick.
on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
1, 1, 1.
Now a play fake here on first down. It got his man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but
I'd
how
say
about the
the
way they
NBA
flip
rugby
field
forever,
position
man.
there? A nice
The field is
attacking
so
play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Foles. Flushed out right. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
That boy's so slow.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's
Yeah,
2nd
for
down.
real, though.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
I ain't see nobody. I just stand straight to the
From the
field.
shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to
hell of a
happen,
happen,
right?
too.
You
That's
see
good.
it now. The
ABR right
confidence
here,
is
man.
starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because
Y'all
that is
wanna go to
happening,
high
you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from
No,
running
you-
the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw, we can throw.
Go level 2.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
I'll
And
be
the
a little bit
Saints
quicker. I'll be
now add
back.
6 to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Yeah.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as
Go
you noted,
full-time.
the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
I got one.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Green 39. Green 39.
The shotgun snap from Darnold. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Now let's go.
Now
He walked
Darnold.
in. He walked
They
in.
almost had it. The big D
Shit hit him with the
lineman
tomahawk.
nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing.
Anybody
I
got
think the
touchdown?
converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And it'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
This.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Returning, it's Benjamin. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I know it, but I'll never break it up no more. Always so blind with the block.
Oh, what? Benjamin!
Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time.
Hey, look down there. Look down there. What's that, 250?
Before
It's
the
only one
game,
guy.
they were running the route tree
Hold on, let me
as
snipe him.
efficiently and
Let me snipe him.
effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Oh, go with somebody on the highway by the truck on
In the
310.
first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Yes, sir. Yeah, he got a sniper too. Oh, I hit him.
Oh, he ran out. Dude right here ran out. Oh, I hit him.
Back to throw.
One more, he gone.
First down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a
Oh,
pick-me-up, a
shit.
little bit of a
Sniper
jolt.
hit
One of the
me.
few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
He's in the back.
Work to be done here on
Oh,
second
give me
and
up, give me up.
16 after the sack.
No, go ahead, grab it, bro.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
You need to get down.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
That's nice right
For the
there.
offense versus
Yeah,
his
I'm
own
not about to
defense.
keep shoot at
Find the
you.
holes where guys are available
Start
and
my
put the
bullets.
ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well
I
there.
hit him.
Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's back. And they're going to be set up
Somebody
down
rushing
around the
him.
15-yard line.
Yep, somebody else. Look at it's a guy down on
Pick up
the
of
bridge.
28 yards.
Here and there. He's on the other elevator.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if
Oh, he
you're
getting
on
him up.
offense, be aware, a ball may come your way.
Oh, smash this.
Now back to throw.
My God.
It's in the offices. Look in the offices in the window.
Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver.
There's 2 of them in the window. I ain't got no sniper for that. I got SDU.
Y'all want to fly somewhere? What we doing?
Yeah, we definitely can.
And now it's second down.
Oh, somebody in the boat. Oh, did I hit him?
Now Mack.
We can't get out of there,
Get to
too.
him quickly. He stops right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two.
Yeah, he
Because you want to try to
gone.
defend on
Where'd he
third
go?
down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He'll look to throw. Now a hit and falls, loses the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the
Yeah.
team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute
Man, I
what they're
hope it don't
supposed to
red
do
out
on
here.
offense. They're usually looking in the
Damn,
other
he
direction,
is.
downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And McManus able to put it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy
hold
about
on.
that. And we haven't met a
Oh,
team
man,
yet
clear
that
it
doesn't
up,
put
clear
an
it up.
emphasis
Oh, behind her.
on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second
Call
quarter,
back
not
this
sure
way.
how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they
the rest
trust
right
their
there.
Come on, let's
guys
jump.
in
Oh, I
this
took one.
situation if they decide to take a shot.
Bro.
Oh, he got it.
A little under
He got
30
it.
seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
Yo,
Hold on.
y'all hear me? After y'all kill these people, bro, shoot orange, bro. Shoot orange after y'all kill these folks, bro.
Are y'all finished cleaning up?
On
Nah,
1st and 10.
there's some grass up there.
And he'll be hit from behind.
The buddy is just sitting there. He looking at
Denny
watching y'all.
Hunter in there to get him for sack number 9 now.
He up on
the
that hill.
year.
Usually. Up on the hill.
He dead.
Yeah,
They gone.
Man, shoot orange, man. Shoot orange, man.
The
Kill
job
orange.
becomes
No.
twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. So it's halftime
So
here
y'all
in
gotta
New
go, kid.
Orleans
Don't
with the
even care
Saints
about
out in
losing.
front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back
killed him?
for quarter number 3.
If it was up to me, orange should be dead, bro.
What did he do?
He didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing, bro. He just sat
the
there.
third quarter, the Saints have the lead and set to receive the
Maybe
kick.
trying to complete a challenge on YouTube.
This will be taken to the back of the end
Don't
zone.
kill nobody and just.
Crazy, man.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here
right there.
to begin the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half.
Oh, we got to jump.
Look at my dude. Look at my tackle. Is in a blocking animation, but ain't nobody right there to block.
Here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with
Oh,
a 2
Lord.
3 score deficit, you're right. You need
we got
that
no
stop,
choice.
get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On play action, they'll throw.
Wow, why you...
Caught by Nelson left side. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 61 yards.
Shot orange. Trying to see where they shot him at. I don't know.
Barely time to catch
Watch that,
our
Clarence.
breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Hey, go. Sound good. Sound good. Go, go, go.
He in it.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running
Sound like
backs,
sniper.
they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Can I get to you?
They only got a yard out of that last
You ain't behind
completion,
up there.
and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Oh, shit. That one roll right there.
Ah!
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. It goes as a
Yo.
loss of 6, and now 3rd down.
Yo, Ken, did you see it bounce though right there in front of you, bro? It does. Yeah. Yeah.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll drop to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Alshon Jeffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
the timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That's your boy right there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Even. 4 down. Even. Mike 56. Mike 56. No chance.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Dang it, bruh. I miss everything, bro. I'm in the elevator shaft, man. Damn.
Detroit!
That is
No,
dumb, man.
Patriot!
And Darnold just beating the play
Oh,
clock.
man.
He finds his man, Baldwin. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Quick slant there, gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
That's me on this elevator.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. Fights and he'll be brought down.
Boy, this game terrible, man.
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Set. 319. 319.
Play action. It's Darnold. And he hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Here's Darnold. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Yeah, where they at? Where they at? Down low?
Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this
Jump
point
down
as
that
their
big
guys
dog.
have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Hey, somebody, hey,
All right, here we go.
Chad,
Green 19.
you still at that, the ladder,
This
bro?
is Gordon as they
You
go in
decide.
again. And he is met
What's to the
quickly
ladder,
in
bro?
the
Somebody about to climb
backfield.
up.
Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. You gave the stat early on that he's one of just 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards last year, and then you said they needed to bottle him up for under 100 yards. He's way under 100 yards.
Bottom line, he's had virtually no success whatsoever.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by James Bradbury, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He has been interception prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
Hey, he up
That is
there.
the
They
key
up there.
question, isn't it? A lot of it
on
depends
that
on the
level.
head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they in the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the
Chad,
football.
Chad, you
But
running
they've got
right
to
on
be
the
very
side of it,
careful
bro. Are
about
you
what
serious?
speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back
tripping,
in
bro.
DePaul, Mrs. Bythema Bagley used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go
That's
at a
another
nice,
thing.
slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard
Go get that.
line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
From the
here we go.
32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Great. Single. I got a single to slot. Flat.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win.
ATM.
But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the
Mama,
numbers
there go
up.
that man.
Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Let's go. Great.
Here's Foles. Throw left side complete. That's Nelson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there of 22. Foles now pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10.
What's up?
They'll run it
You
now
caught
out of
me.
the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward. And
my
they'll put the
bad.
onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Strong left.
My bad, big dog. Oh, shit.
Foles.
Oh, that's on the hill.
Screen pass to Hyde. Able to push his way through. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, You don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Hyde is the lone man in the backfield here on second and goal.
Great. Watch 89.
They'll come out in the pistol. They're going to look to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback.
Yeah, I just heard the
to the
system. That's why I should pass
25-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Damn, Shane.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
4 down. Play 56.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Watson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun.
That's so corny, dog. That is so corny, dog. They let these dudes fall
2
forward
yards on
like
the
that.
carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A
What
key
a
was
day.
stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know,
Yo, you need some better shit or something, bro.
Intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off
Look
at
at
the
that
47.
jump,
And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season.
Yo, there's a dude I was
Sometimes that
facing.
happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
you are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now. But later, when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Nelson. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage
Boys
back
just
at
ain't
the
gonna block nobody.
43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Damn. Say, oh shit, Ken, look at this guy right here. I need to take this damn silence. Weak ass nigga. Should have fucking killed him, man. Yeah, let's get over here to this circle, man, so we can. I don't got shit, bro.
Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 11 and a first down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense.
Where
What do
the
you
fuck
think of
did this
that?
come
Takes
from?
real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it
magician, man.
between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
What the freak, man? What? Oh my gosh!
He was looking for the tight end Lance Kendricks there. And it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Good defense, Ram.
Great. Tempo.
Now Foles. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something.
This game's so
There's nothing
trash.
available there for him.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and
Say,
things are working.
I do want to say this while I got
say and carry it with them.
I got C. Smith and Reed here muted real quick. Bro, C. Smith wasn't lying.
That's
I
called
know
being
I'm
in
bringing
the
this
zone.
shit up late, but bro wasn't lying when he said,
So for
man.
New Orleans,
That's why
they
I don't
continue to
like
cruise through
folks on the
this
slick,
first half
man.
of the
Folks
schedule
funny,
What?
as they
man.
move to 8-0
He wasn't
now
lying,
on the
man.
campaign.
About what?
And
Bro
they will
wasn't
hit the road
what
next
bro
week
said,
to take on
what
the
Reed's Bill
Cincinnati
said, man. I'm
Bengals.
telling you, he
Meanwhile, for the
wasn't lying, man.
Rams, it's
About
another
what?
week,
Both of-
another loss. as they
About
fall now
all that bullshit he was
0-9.
talking,
And they'll
man.
be at home next week for
Oh,
a date
on the
with
phone?
the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah.
And for Charles
Hey,
Davis
C.
and our
Smith be
entire
talking,
crew
he be
here at
capping,
EA
man,
Sports,
but
I'm
folks,
Brandon
but he
Gaudin.
don't be
Saying so
lying
long.
on